Hey guys, this is Taylor Vlog from UnderratedOverratedHour.
This is Seth from Glorified Music.
And this is our podcast. Nigga. Okay.
We kind of really did sound like a bad sitcom show.
We sound like a ripoff Reddit
Link.
Reddit and Link.
Fuck Reddit.
I haven't been on it in a minute. Which
Reddit's trash though.
I know, the only reason I would get on it would be for PewDiePie memes, but or not fucking Fortnite, but Minecraft. I own that gay shit. Anyways, we talk about music here. We don't talk about game. We don't talk about any of the fucking subjects we just talked about.
I don't know. Sometimes we stray.
We do, but it's been a minute since
This literally is our first time recording in how long?
Shit, dude, almost a year, I think.
It's been about. I think it was over a year.
God,
because you gotta think about how long the video store's been closed too.
Well, I don't know. I felt like that we recorded a little bit. In December.
Last year we did.
Yeah. So it hasn't been a full year yet.
It's approaching. I think honestly got to the only video that's out for the podcast. I think I'm by myself on that one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I am because Jordan used to keep texting me saying no Rust type beat. That's one of the things I said in it because I thought, it'd be kind of funny. But when I listened to it, I was like, could have done better.
All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about
Jesus is King is trash.
I disagree. But we're going to be talking about what albums that we think are top 10.
I mean, 10 out of 10? Or?
Yes, that's what I mean.
I'm going to say, because there's not a top 10 for this year. It's been a slow year.
Yeah, it has been slow. Maybe if
compared to last year.
Maybe if Kendrick would drop that fucking secret album he's working on.
Cole announced the fall off for next year.
I know, but that's next year.
But I'm just saying.
That's like a month away, dude. I can't wait that long. It's too long.
Well, they never give a date for next year. It could be fucking this time next year we get it.
I would die inside.
I would
fucking die.
I feel like it'd probably like KOD though. Like release it in the beginning parts of the year.
Why do you think Kendrick's hiding his face? Have you noticed that? Did you know about that?
What are you talking about?
He's hiding his face a lot. Like he's not showing his face in videos or anything.
I never noticed.
Either that or he's hiding his hair. And like there's this big conspiracy about it. That's for his next album. So I don't know. Yeah. It's a big thing. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, that's news to me.
Yeah, it's a big conspiracy now, and everybody's like, "Dude, what does it mean?" And I was like, "I'm fucking like,
what does it mean?"
I think it's because he's trying to look more like J. Cole, like facial hair and everything. Because like throughout the past, they always somehow ended up with like similar kind of hair.
So you're admitting that J. Cole's better.
What do you mean?
If he's trying to be like J. Cole.
It's not how
that's why it
worded it.
That's the way it came off.
First of all, I do think J. Cole's better now.
Agreed.
I don't think that J. Cole had.
I don't think J. Cole, like overall, I don't think either of them is better than the other.
Right, yeah.
But there is certain aspects of both of them that one demolishes the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, Kendrick can make some bops, but not like J. Cole has more of a trap sound, actually.
Kind of, yeah. Anymore he does.
Yeah. And I think that...
I remember another one of my 10 out of 10 albums. Keep going.
But I think that unlike... it doesn't matter how pro-black J. Cole talks about being. Like, I think that Kendrick projects it more in his music.
He does.
Like, I don't think J. Cole's ever made anything close to as Pimp a Butterfly was in that aspect. And that's actually my favorite Kendrick album. It's nobody else's, apparently.
It used to be. It used to be the most talked about. But for some reason, mine's always going to be Section 80.
That's a good album.
Always. But... I mean...
Well, I don't think Kendrick's made a bad album, but...
Well, if you...
Well, okay, the Untitled.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking bad.
But, I mean, honestly, God, dude, like, I even watched Fantano's video about it. He went back and, he done, like, this rewind or something to where, like, he went back on certain reviews he gave certain albums, and he was like, at this point in my life, I don't think it's this. Damn was one of them.
Really?
He gave it a lower review.
Wow.
I can't remember what it was because it's been a while since I watched it, but... I kind of agree with him because there's literally probably been 2 songs I've listened to off that album since it dropped.
Well, see, there's certain aspects because this year I've listened to more albums than I ever have in my entire life.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and so throughout listening to albums, one of the qualifications for me is replay value.
Of course.
And I can and this is why Aries is probably my favorite album of the year. It is Welcome Home. Mm-hmm. Because I listened to that album and all of its songs more than I have anybody else's albums or songs throughout this entire year since it came out.
You've also been on Aries for a while too. You're the one who put me on Aries.
Yeah, I know. Well,
and like,
yeah.
Well, it's about half the album, or maybe like a song shy of being half the album of songs that's been out for a while.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing. I gave it like a 7 because of that. Because I was like, man, these have been out for years. But then I took a break. I sat back. I didn't listen to it for about half a year, and I came back to it, and I was like, I miss all these songs. I'm gonna fucking listen to this album again and again and again, every single song. And I was like, this is my favorite album of the year. Like that.
So that's your album of the year?
That's my album of the year.
Oh.
And it's weird because, like, you know, obviously almost half of the fucking album was like just singles, you know, pasted on there. But
yeah.
it's still fucking like if you go away from it, or if you never heard the album and you end up fucking with like just one of his songs on the album, then you're gonna fuck with the rest.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing with Aries too, though. Is like a lot of people say that they all sound the same, but the fact of the matter is, like, they do have that same kind of like flow to them.
Right.
But for instance, what was it? The first song I ever liked by him was Race Car.
Right.
You know, that's one of his biggest ones, and he actually said that was his least favorite to make.
Yeah.
But like Race Car, Sayonara, and there's another one. I can't remember the. They all three had like kind of the same sound to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
I don't know, but it's kind of like what you said though. Like if you like one, you'll end up liking a majority. Yeah, if not all.
And like, not to mention, whenever it comes to the sound, like I really haven't heard many other rappers sound like that. Like a lot of people call that emo, like emo alternative.
I've called it anti-pop for a while.
That's what I think it is. Like I think it's more anti because like I think Fantano called it like emo. I'm like, it's not emo. It's not like that shit is more like emo's more like fucking Peep or something. You know what I mean? And so like I don't know. Another reason why I love it is because it's such a different sounding album. Like it has trap beats, but not in. He don't utilize them in the average way.
Right. It's kind of like it's like if you mix a trap and pop.
Yeah.
Beat, and it had a fucking baby. Yeah. And then there you go. Aries was born with a beat. If that makes any sense, but...
So, I have 4 albums, or 10 out of 10 albums, and you have how many?
I think 3 or 4 myself.
Right. So...
Yeah, I got 4.
Man, out of all the albums that came out, we managed to get 4.
I mean, it's been a slow year, and then, like, the one album that was anticipated being Chance the Rapper's The Big Day was a big flop.
It was a big flop. I can't believe that. Like, Chance, how do you go from The Coloring Book, from acid rap, dude? From acid rap?
10 Day.
10 Day was a fucking... Dude, all those albums were fucking great.
Well, to be fair, acid rap and 10 Day's mixtapes.
Well...
And, I mean, they kind of consider The Coloring Book a mixtape.
That I will never... that won a fucking Grammy. That's not a mixtape to me. That's an album. Fuck everybody.
Because that's what they were saying. Like, it was The Big Day is his debut album, which is why he also titled it The Big Day. Because everybody's been anticipating it.
Okay, if that's the case, I thought it was called The Big Day because.
Well, it's also because it was wedding.
Yeah.
But it kind of worked hand in hand.
Yeah, it was double entendre. But if that's the case, then he needs to fucking just consider Coloring Book his debut album.
I agree.
Like this should be a fucking mixtape. Just throw it away, lock it, forget everything about it.
You know what's sad?
I don't even like the baby, but he had one of the best features in that fucking album.
Yeah, Gospel's off of the baby's album. Shit.
Yeah.
But what song was he? We Go High. I think it was maybe.
I think it was Hot Garbage or Hot Shower. That's what
a Hot Shower.
I'm pretty sure it was
the
Hot
one
Shower.
song that's getting huge on TikTok.
It's not fucking. I heard it and I was like, this is gonna blow up on TikTok. Guarantee it.
And you weren't wrong.
It's like, dude, after I've been on the app so long, I can just listen to shit. I'm still surprised Aries hasn't blew up on TikTok. Because, like, that just fits the mood so well for them.
I hadn't even really thought of that. Let's see, which one was it? Why? And another thing, too, is why the fuck did he have Death Cab for Cutie on his album?
I don't know.
Threw me off.
Okay, speaking of people being on albums, can you tell me why fucking... why the baby decided to end his album with a fucking Nicki Minaj verse to end the fucking album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never said my boy made smart decisions. But, I mean, to be fair, the feature wasn't terrible. I won't.
No, she did good.
But I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like
That's ended on that.
Isn't this his first like album?
This is his debut album.
Why the fuck would you end it like?
I don't know why you wouldn't end it with yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you're standalone. Like you started the album by yourself. Why not finish the album by yourself?
Either that or have like somebody that you were actually inspired by, like somebody you look up to in the album.
Yeah,
and then like you can be like, oh, this is me now. This is who I want to be by the end of this.
True, but that'd be kind of funny if it's actually what he's done. He's like, oh, I want to be like Nicki Minaj.
I would.
So you want to be bitter?
Yeah. No.
Outdated now.
I mean, I guess not everybody can be J. Cole. Not everybody can be J. Cole. Do his own shit, have his own features on himself.
Yeah. Yeah. But what was your four albums?
So my 4 albums was, first of all, for everybody listening, if you haven't heard of these 4 albums, go fucking listen to them because obviously if I gave them a 10, I highly suggest them. But
Andy, sure about that? Huh? You really suggest them?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Andy Mineo's album, I think it's called Work in Progress.
Yep.
Fucking great album. Different sound on every song. It has podcast clips to go along with the album. It's like, I love the theme of it being unfinished, but then putting this unfinished product and using a podcast to actually connect them together.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And the fact that, like, he doesn't tackle, like, one specific topic. Like, I don't even think he's hit a topic twice on, like, 2 songs. Like, I think that each song has a different topic and a different sound and a different mood to them, which is very unusual today in rap, honestly, to, like, have each different song have a different sound.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why that's one of my top 10. NF came out with an album, which is, it was
The Search.
It was The Search, yeah. I keep thinking it was Perception, but it's not.
Mm-mm.
But, like, after I listen to all those albums, they all just come together for me, yeah. Like, even though he has a similar sound a lot, his bars and what he talks about is what keeps me entertained and listening. So
that's your first 2's in my 2.
Right,
I got my 4. But, like, within F2, it all kind of sounds the same on the album. But it's kind of like you said, with his lyrical ability, that speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And, I mean, even most of the beats kind of sound the same because, you know, he always has fucking, like, churchy shit in the background.
Yeah, he always keeps the same mood. But it works.
Somehow, some way it does.
Yeah, it works. And
well, it depends on the person.
Well, sometimes he does sing and stuff. You know, like, not every single song sounds the same. Like, there is a switch up. And, like, this is a topic I want to talk about later. There's a difference between sound the same in a good way and sound the same in a bad way. Take The Search, for instance, and then the Baby's album. I'm going to talk about that later. But that's my second 10 out of 10. And then my third is Aries, which you already heard us talk about. And then my 4th was... Damn, what the fuck was my 4th?
Rex.
Yeah. Rex Orange County came out with an album. I started listening to him about a year ago, and I was just like, fuck, man, this dude can fucking sing. Like,
I didn't know who he was until he was on Fireboy.
Right,
Tyler's
yeah.
album.
Well, that's when a lot of people found him. I didn't even find him off that, though.
That's the way I did.
I found him on TikTok, and I was like, actually, I fuck with this song a little. So I listened to it, and I was like, I fuck with all of his songs. Like, and so usually whenever I find an artist I like, I listen to all their songs and shit.
Well, that's the best way to go because, I mean, if you just listen to the one song
and
you expect the one song to sound like every other song they make, then you're going to be highly disappointed.
Yeah. That's why, that's why I hate how Nathan listens to music. It's like one song at a time. Yeah. By the way, Breaking Benjamin's coming out with a new album, and I'm fucking excited. You know what makes me gag?
Huh.
The fact that shitty band's going on tour again.
Oh, yeah, that terrible band called My Chemical Romance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you shit your pants whenever you found that.
Oh.
Borderlands 3 and My Chemical Romance this year?
In the same year.
It's your fucking year, man.
I don't know about that. My year been kind of doo-doo. But
I'm talking about music and, like...
musically-wise and video game-wise?
Pop culture-wise.
Yeah.
Has been your year.
Because
there was something else that came out that you were excited about. I don't remember.
Neither do I, actually.
But, yeah. Rex, Orange County. Fucking a great album. I'm pretty sure he does all the instrumentals, producing and everything alone, which is really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
He explores different topics, but kind of always talks about his girl at the same time. It's confusing. A different sound through a lot of them, and he's just a great singer.
Well, the thing, too, like, What I Knows when I was listening to Pony, album.
Yeah.
Just clarify that so in case people don't know it. But
Oh yeah, that's the album name.
But like what you can tell in his voice, like exactly like what kind of state of mind he was in some of them. Yeah. There's some of them that's really fucking sad.
There's some that it sounds like he's like trying to not cry. Like you hear the crack in his voice and everything. I was like, damn, okay.
I mean, it's like different because there's a song by K-Cam called "I Ain't Impressed."
Right.
And then he goes, what was it? He said, "Hear that pain in my tone," and then you know what? Ad-libs in the background for that. He goes, "Whoop whoop." I was like, that ain't pain.
Yeah, it's not.
That's like a kid trying to make an ambulance sound.
It's all about keeping the theme and the mood.
Like I still really like the song, but that I laugh at a lot. I can't help it. And he also mentions John Gotti in the first part of that verse. I'm pretty sure it's who it was. And at the end, like he goes so far, then he'll like take a breath and then go into where I was talking about the pain, the voice shit.
Right.
But he talks about John Gotti at the main beginning, and he said like, "Tell your bitch this is her song," and it kept going. And next thing you know, you hear, pew, pew, pew. Yeah. I was like, you wouldn't have done that right as soon as you mentioned a mobster.
Yes.
Like this is so bad, like such bad timing.
Dude, speaking on that topic, somebody that did a song like that really good was fucking Andy Minio's "I Don't Need You."
Yep.
That shit was fucking great. Like I didn't expect it to do what it did halfway through, and I was just like, damn.
Yeah, because I had that blared in my car, and then it cut like off.
Yeah.
And then he screams.
Yeah.
And I freaked out, about wrecked. But no, Andy Mineo really outdone himself with it, and you know for a fact I'm not one for like Christian rappers. Not, I guess not in a shitty way, like it's Christian rap, God, God, God. Right. No, it's just like it's a different feel to me. Yeah,
well, I mean, I remember I always try to get you to listen, and like you never really fucked with it until this album, which this album is his best album that he's had. Well, you need to listen to Uncomfortable. I don't know if you heard it yet.
I don't think I have.
It's really fucking good.
I mean, I kind of liked the Social Misfits when you showed them to me.
Oh, yeah, the Social. I don't even like them anymore.
I did there for a little bit, but I never really reached out to listen anymore.
Yeah, don't. Because their albums just got worse. So it's
kind of like Flatbush Zombies and the Underachievers?
Yeah. Dude, I used to fucking love Underachievers, man. And then I think their actual album came out, and I was just like, yeah, I'm going to head out.
First song I ever heard by the Underachievers was shown to me by one of my friends I grew up with, and it was Young Kobe. Oh, he's like, oh, you're a Lakers fan, you'll like this, and I was like, no. He just kind of looked at me. He's like, but you're a Kobe fan. I was like, this is different. Yeah, this is just the title of a song.
You know, there are some people that are like that though.
Yeah, like, I know.
Like that's why whenever I was showing you Cal, I was like, before I showed anybody else, I showed my friend Justin, and he's a huge Kobe fan. Kobe's his favorite basketball player, and I was like, I'm gonna play him Kobe with a fro. Guarantee he'll fuck with it, and he did. And like there was this one line throughout another song that was like, man, I'm sick. Yeah, I'm sick, but I still dropped 37 for the Knicks or something like that. It's talking about Jordan with the flu. And I was like, everybody, like, people were just like, and his favorite rappers are Quavo, like Migos and shit. Oh. So I was like, obviously, he don't really fucking pay attention to what he's talking about. So if he just hears him mention basketball in any form, he'll fucking love it.
Okay, I got you. That makes more sense.
Anyways, what's your top 10? Or my 10 out of 10s?
Well, NF and Andy Minio's albums.
Right. We already talked about those.
My third was Revenge of the Dreamers.
Really?
Yeah, I really, really liked it, which...
I don't even know if I'd put that in my top 10, honestly.
Well, I mean, like, I'm the same guy that argues about, like, TDE and Dreamville.
Right,
like, how similar but different they are. And, I mean, TDE's got the power behind them, like, with Kendrick and Q. And
oh, no, they have...
They got the ones. Yeah. You know what I mean? SZA.
Well, I mean, J. Cole's kind of built that up now, too.
Well, that's what Gary says. Like, with J. Cole, it's... mainly him and JID. And Earthgang's getting huge right now. Boz is still kind of like stagnant, but getting a little bit more credibility.
It's there. Like
he got a little bit more last year whenever Tribe came out. It was him and J. Cole. Yeah. You know what I mean? Which that was a phenomenal song too.
Man, he's been in the game longer than JID, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And JID just come up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just blow up. I bet he got like a little salty.
And what's kind of cool, too, is, like, you can look at the similarities between TDE and Dreamville with, like, artistry-wise. Because, like, Dreamville's SZA is Ari Lennox.
Yep.
You know?
Man, I heard her during that album, and I was just like, shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
Yeah. But the reason why I liked the Revenge of the Dreamer so much, also, what gave it a boost is when they released that little 30-minute documentary on them recording.
Yeah.
I watched it after I listened to the album, and it boosted it because you could just see all the creativity and how everybody as soon as the beat was played, everybody was on their phones trying to write something as quick because they even said first person's got their first verse, they get that beat. If you ain't got shit, you better be hurrying or you're out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, that's cool.
It's
that's
a whole nother, a whole different beast.
I do think I do like when artists
compete.
Well, not just that, but do extra stuff the documentary and everything, and the movie, and the movies and stuff. I'm pretty sure some Melanie Martinez or some shit like that. She made a movie. It's fucking weird. I watched it, at least part of it. It's really bad. Reed wants me to do the same with his new album coming out, which we're gonna do. But I'm also making a documentary about the making of that movie.
Right.
But that's besides the point.
That's a different topic.
What's your
my last one?
Yeah, what's your last one?
That's Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone, believe it or not.
That's a good it's a good album.
See, this is the thing. Whenever Post was first coming up with White Iverson, right?
Right.
Nathan used to blare that shit in my ear constantly, and I hated it.
I hated it.
Well, I remember this was whenever Battlefield 1 had dropped.
Right.
And I was in my house playing it at the time, and I was looking on Apple to see what albums had dropped, and I seen Post Malone's. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I like the cover of it. That's how I found Mir Fontaine. I just looked at the cover of the album and I liked it.
Man, I want to talk about that album later.
What one?
The latest one.
By Mir?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we will. But I looked at the cover and it was just simplistic, which I'm a very simple person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like shit being too complicated.
That was...
Stoney.
Yeah.
Stoney was his debut.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed Stoney.
Right.
And then when Beer Bongs and Bentleys came out, I didn't like it.
I fucking hated it.
There's 2 songs at the time that I liked. Now I like the album after I revisited it. But the reason why I didn't like it then too is because of all of the hype around it.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't stand it. It's like with
no, that's fair.
With Juice WRLD, with Lucid Dreams and stuff.
Oh.
Despised it, but as soon as it died down and I took a second to go back and listen to it, I enjoyed it, and I still do.
I still don't like Juice WRLD.
I know you don't, but different strokes for different folks.
Shit's just too repetitive, man.
I get that, but with Hollywood's Bleeding, it was different.
Yeah, it was.
It was almost like if Stoney and B&B had a baby.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody was like, man, he's trying to sound like First of all, I like the fact that I'm pretty sure because Sway Lee put Sunflower on his album too.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they both put it on their album. I've never seen that before. But
that was the first song I noticed on the album.
Yeah.
That one in Wow.
Yeah. But everybody's like, oh man, he's trying to sound like the Sunflower thing. And I was like, is it really though? It has a darker tone to it and shit.
Yeah.
And everybody, I always thought he's had a dark tone. I didn't think that I thought this album sounded different in a good way, but
Post has a much sadder tone if you really pay attention, to be honest.
Well, what I'm saying is that, I don't think it sounded completely different like everybody else made it out to be.
Right.
Everybody's making it sound like he went from, fucking Hannah Montana to Miley Cyrus in, 2016. It's it's not that big of a change.
Sorry.
Chill out. But I think that change is what made me like that album because I used to hate Post Malone.
I know.
And
that's why I was shocked whenever you started doing reviews on it.
Yeah, and I was I think that was the first one I did a review on, actually.
It was.
And I was like, man, I fuck with it. I was like, guys, I fuck with this album. I didn't expect to. As somebody that's always hated it.
Well, I didn't expect to either, but, being deep into, music-wise, when one of your biggest names is dropping an album, you're kind of forced to listen to it. I mean, no one's completely. It's like if you hate the artist, they'll be like, no, I will not. But there's only a handful of artists I actually hate, I can't listen to. And
Same.
But with Post's album, when the release date finally dropped, I was like, man, I don't know about this. And whenever he dropped Circles before he dropped the album, and I listened to it and I was kind of iffy. But whenever I was really weirded out that Ozzy was on the album at first.
Man, I can't believe people didn't know who he was.
But listen, if Post made Ozzy,
shut the fuck up,
and Tyga and YG made Carlos Santana, then what's that saying about Kanye?
He put Jesus on.
He put Jesus on. He gave him the biggest shout out and put him on. Now,
really,
he's on billboards and shit now. Jesus. You know who Jesus is?
Who would have thought that? Like,
I know.
But I mean, and a lot of people are skeptical about that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, you know, like you used to know me before I got out of church. Mm-hmm. Like, people can actually change despite how bad they were.
Of course.
It's like I hate when people like just assume that like, and maybe he is doing it to reach that demographic, but maybe he's not. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I'll tell you a fun fact about Kanye. Actually, I seen it. It wasn't too long before his album dropped.
Talking about that, how he talked about 10 years ago
that he wanted to be making music for the church.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Genius posted it.
Yeah,
but he even said right then there in the interview, he said, "Right now, I'm doing what I want." He said, "But you know, later on, I want to be making music for the church." He said, right. "I've always been wanting to do that."
Yeah,
and you could always tell that throughout past albums and everything. Mm-hmm. Look at Jesus Walks.
Yeah, it was
I mean, that's just kind of blatant. It's right there in your face.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like his mom would have appreciated it if he would have done that before she died. But
yeah,
that's just, you know.
But I feel like whatever.
I think her death really flipped him. Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Isn't that whenever My Dark Twisted Fantasy came out?
I don't know. I can look and see, but
I thought it was around that time because I wasn't too sure. Because I remember like he was wanting to make a video game about it or something, and that was whenever Power. It was around the time Power was out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Power was in that album or not.
She died in 2007. November 10th of 2007, and My Beautiful.
It might be.
Twisted Fantasy dropped 2010.
Yep.
So 3 years after.
3 years after. And I mean, you can be like, yeah, man, but that was like 3 years after. But like, dude, that's your mom.
Yeah.
Like, you're forever.
Dude,
like,
you know, I just remember too. You remember whenever people said that Kanye put on Paul McCartney too?
Yeah.
Because of what was the song called? It was Hello Mama or something like that?
Yeah.
Whatever it was called. People were always saying that he put on Paul McCartney, and I was back in my head thinking, oh my God. And I didn't remember that till just now.
I don't know how people just aren't cultured. Like,
I don't either.
You know, I got called uncultured a couple weeks ago.
By who?
Nathan Waters. I was like, dude. Because I didn't know the Zac Efron movie coming out on Netflix, like Between Two Ferns.
Yeah.
I was like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I ended up watching it. It was really good. Kind of.
Talking about Zach Galifianakis?
That's what I meant. I don't know why I said Efron.
When you said Zac Efron, I thought of the Ted Bundy movie. You
Yeah.
said Between Two Ferns, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
He's doing that now?
But he was like, yeah, man, like, it's not, like, you ain't that cultured, are you? And I was like, nigga, I don't know one fucking movie. Like, I guarantee I can sit here and name, like, 1,000 movies before you could think of, like, 10. Because that's how I am with shit.
Of course, yeah.
But
Uncultured, that's a new one.
Yeah, I know. But let's talk about our most disappointed albums of the year.
The Big Day.
The Big Day.
Jesus is King.
I loved it. Can't agree.
Let's talk about that then.
Mere Fontaine.
You were disappointed in that?
Yes.
I wasn't fully disappointed. I wasn't overly whelmed.
It's not Camden.
Overly like joyed with it, but
it's not Camden Macaroni Tony.
He's not going to make another Camden.
He's not going to make a Macaroni Tony either. Apparently.
I'm just saying, like the best songs off of Who's Watching the Kids Part 2.
Yeah.
Would be, I still like On Mommy a lot. I won't deny that.
That's fair. I
really like the whole album, truthfully. But, hang on, let me tell you. Let's see, I like Michael Jackson. I like it a lot.
I guess. I just didn't like much of the album, man. It was weird because
it didn't flow well.
He was one of the artists. He was one of my only artists where I was like, he's in that small percentage of where I don't dislike any of his songs. Like he was in that 1%, and now he's gone from it.
Yep.
And it's so fucking disappointing.
Okay, I liked Hide the Money if the Baby's feature wasn't in it.
That's fair. That was actually where I first heard the Baby.
Like the Baby's feature would be alright if it fit the tone of the song.
Yeah.
But if Mir would have done it by himself, it'd been better. Homecoming was no. No, that's kind of like what's the one off of Camden? I'm getting head in the pool. I'm cool. Ooh.
Oh, Still in the Hood.
Yeah, that's what that kind of reminds me of.
I fucked with Still in the Hood though.
I didn't, but
listen, I liked it because you could literally just turn it up as loud as you can and just fucking go wild.
True.
Like,
yeah. And Miranda likes Homecoming, of course.
I don't like it.
I like On Mommy. I like Ben Simmons.
I love On Mommy. That's probably my favorite.
I was kind of sad, like not sad, but I was kind of disappointed. But I wasn't in the same sense. They put All Eyes on Me on here because that's an older song.
That is an older song.
Like, you realize how long I've been playing that?
Right, yeah.
That's back on, like, way back on SoundCloud.
I didn't know. I didn't realize that he put that on that album, actually.
Yeah, the only thing they done, if I played you the original version and this one, the only thing they done was change a beat. And I'm pretty sure he, like, re-rapped it.
Why?
And it kind of aggravated me because it sounded beautiful before.
Why would you do that?
I didn't like By the Collar. Did not at all. Didn't really like Prom Night.
No.
I like to Live My Life.
It was alright.
Like, pretty much, we'll make this easier. I liked Hide the Money if the baby wasn't in it. I can still tolerate it, but it's not my go-to.
Yeah.
Don't like Homecoming. Don't like By the Collar. Do not like Prom Night. And that's it.
Right.
I like Homie's Story the most.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Just for the simple fact of Shorty's Story.
Yeah, that's it.
Shorty's Story is a little bit more impactful,
but like, with this album, it was like, more albums, like, you know, like, I listen to every other album, I'm like, man, I fuck with every song. And this one, I'm like, I really don't fuck with many, so, like, as much as I used to.
Yeah.
And that was disappointing for me.
Well, if you even look from Camden to this point, you can see a change as it keeps going, because it's like, okay, put it this way, his favorite rapper of all time is J. Cole. Right. He said that in an Instagram live video, right?
It's so weird.
But he apparently, I guess, takes more influence from Drake.
What?
And with that being said, you can tell the drastic change.
I mean,
he's trying to become more popular and everything like that to reach out so he can get big, not instead of doing his own damn thing like he's been doing.
And the thing,
been doing.
It was working out for him too. Like,
yeah,
he was still big before then.
He was on Sway and everything. Well, Camden, that album put him on Sway.
Yeah,
because of Down by the River.
Like, he didn't have to switch up. He was good where he was, but he did.
And even
God, pissed me off.
What was the song? It wasn't Stoop Kids. It was the other song that Fetty was on.
Oh fuck, I know what you're talking about.
He actually released a music video today too, by the way. Mir did for a what one was it? It was off of Macaroni Tony.
Off of Macaroni Tony?
He's weird about shit like that, man.
The fuck?
Which one was it? Oh my god, I can't think of it. I got the lyrics in my head, but that's the word. Let's see. It is My Favorite Rule.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, and I was like, I'm not watching this because I heard the song 1,000 fucking times. Like, I'm good.
Coming from the bottom like an uppercut.
But no, yeah, that was one of my most disappointed albums because I thought it could have been. I anticipated it more than.
I was gonna say, I get why it'd be one of your most disappointed.
Yeah.
Because like where he was in that small percentage.
Yeah, like, man, I used to love everything he made. But so we have that one. I'm trying to think of another one. That should be
There's not been much come out this year, dude.
I know, but I know there's a fucking the baby's album. I fucking hated it.
And you know that's a very unpopular opinion.
I know, and it's fucking weird because like, man, okay, listen. Like, everybody gave me shit whenever I made a review on it. They were like, "Man, you really gonna put that low?" Listen, I guarantee you didn't listen to the album completely through like I did, because there's only a couple people that actually do it, like me and you, and maybe Todd will do it with somebody that he likes or something, you know. But not everybody will sit down and listen to the album straight through.
Well, anymore, not many people will actually listen to the album. They'll hear a fast flow from a rapper and be cool.
And like, so everybody's like, "Man, you're just too judgmental." And I was like, "No, listen, the album gets fucking boring at least halfway through."
Yeah,
it's literally like, did you watch Sean C's review on it? He said it was Suge remixed 14 times.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's right about that. Why the fuck would I want to listen to somebody with the same type of flow, talking about the same type of topics with a slightly modified beat? Why the fuck would I want to do that through, I think, 15 songs? It was like 45 minutes or something.
Of the same song.
Why the fuck would I do that? There is no good reason why I should sit down there and listen to that shit.
You got to think about it, too, though. Meek Mill's been selling us the same song for how many years?
If it doesn't, Meek Mill, if it doesn't involve fucking, if he doesn't say God or devil in one of his songs, my mind's blown.
Or if he doesn't mention his rollie, or if he doesn't mention, like, now, if he doesn't mention him being locked up.
Oh my god, it's fucking annoying.
Like, we get it, dude.
Like,
we were rooting for you.
Listen,
you got out. We were happy.
Here's the thing. Drake. I would rather listen to a Drake album than
Kirk?
Than Kirk.
I would too. I would rather listen to Scorpion 15 times before I listen to 15 songs on that album.
And that is speaking volumes of the fact that I fucking hate Drake.
Same.
But like everybody's like, bro, what do you mean you don't like the Baby's album? And I was like, you didn't listen to it, did you? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, no, you didn't listen to it.
You didn't actually sit down and pick apart the shit.
No, yeah. It was so fucking boring. I hated it. I gave it like, I guess a 2. Actually, I don't even think I rated it. I was just like, you know what? It's not even worth my fucking rating. I was like, if you like it, then I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure I said something along those lines. But another disappointing album, it made me think of, it was an artist that just, man, I forgot what it was. I don't remember. What's one for you? Other than Jesus is King. So now you're just about to say it.
I was going to do it again.
We'll get to that topic.
I don't know. I can't really think of many albums this year.
I know there's one that I'm trying to think of that I really want to talk about, but I can't.
Listen, if you wouldn't have mentioned Who's Watching the Kids Part 2 on that, we wouldn't have talked about it because I would never.
Yeah, you forget it, don't you? And that's another thing about it is like.
It's forgetful.
Yeah, like that's another qualification of your albums is like how forgetful are they? Like now, I didn't think about it until then.
Now, Lil Peep did have a little EP come out like a couple days ago. Like literally 3 songs. Yeah. And I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, that's the thing. And it's going to sound a little bit morbid. I ain't going to lie. But when an artist dies, right, usually you're excited for any music that's going to be dropping after their death. And usually you'll end up really liking it because they're fucking gone. Yeah. It enhances that feeling. It's like if a Nipsey Hussle album just dropped, which he was very loved and shit. But you imagine how much that would blow up?
Right, yeah.
But for me, with Peep, I was excited to see it, and I listened to it, but I couldn't revisit it.
Right, yeah. Well,
I revisited it maybe one time.
He also had I think it was this year, he had that really bad album that came out.
Peep?
Yeah, he had a bad album that came out after he died. And I didn't.
The only thing I can think of after he died was Come Over When You're Sober Part 2.
I think that was it.
Didn't that come out last year?
Did it come out last year?
I want to say.
I don't know. Like,
now we're going to look at that too.
I'm still trying to remember everything because like this year and last year is kind of jumbled up for me whenever it comes to music.
Yeah.
Like I still think like I'm still stuck in the mindset that fucking Kill Shot came out this year and it's been like a year since that came out.
Yeah, Come Over When You're Sober Part 2 came out around this time last year.
Damn.
November 9th.
Fuck. Also want to talk about I like you know how much I dislike MGK.
Of course.
But his rock style is not that bad.
No, it's not.
Actually decent. Like, it's better than what I thought it would be. And it's smart that he's doing that. He should not come to rap.
Yeah.
He needs to stay out of rap now.
We actually got to talking at work, me and a couple of the nurses, about the whole Rap Devil, Kill Shot, yada, yada, yada shit, right?
Right.
Because one of the nurses was showing the other nurse Rap Devil. She never heard it because she's not really big into hip-hop.
Right.
And she's like, oh, that's okay. And I just poked my head in the door and I was like, no. And she looked at me and she's like, yes. I said, have you heard Kill Shot? She said, yes. I said, all right, give me a few minutes. I'm going to come talk to you. So I came and talked to her. And I broke down from the beginning to the end everything that happened.
Yeah.
And she's like, truthfully, I didn't know any of that happened. I just knew about the songs. I was like, if you want to go off an entertainment aspect, depending on the audience, MGK wins.
Yeah, because it's
But if you take, I even told her, I said, if you take people like me, Kill Shot's more of my speed than Rap Devil.
Yeah, well, like that's the difference. Like, I think he purposely made Kill Shot, or not Kill Shot, but Rap Devil,
to try to boost his shit.
To boost his shit.
Yeah.
And to be like, guys, listen how good this sounds. This is fucking catchy, ain't it? Yeah, that means I won, right? And then Eminem drops Kill Shot, and everybody that was already hopping on Rap Devil's dicks like, no, man, this isn't as catchy and everything. And I was like, yeah, but did you listen to the bars, the fucking complexity, everything about it? Like, the direction it went, the different flows and everything?
You know what I think's wild? Is that YB and Cordae told MGK that he'd have to kill him on Rap Devil.
Oh, yeah.
And when I heard that it was YB and Cordae that said that, I got disheartened.
Yeah.
Because I really like Cordae.
Yeah. I actually fucked with his album this year. I forgot about that album actually.
The Lost Boy.
Yeah.
I didn't give it a 10. I gave it like a.
No, I did not.
Like a 7?
I didn't. Yeah, I gave it around 7 because there were some songs that were just fucking bad. Oh, another album I was disappointed by, Logic's.
Yeah, forgot about that.
But recently he came out with a song that was pretty good. And
OCD?
Yeah.
I liked it too.
I don't know why the fuck he didn't do that on his album this year. He should have.
Because this is his thing. This is his whole shtick about everything. I've already proved myself as being one of the greatest lyricists, or as he thinks.
So now I'm gonna be lazy.
Pretty much. Like it's literally like, okay, I've already done so much.
Dog.
I've got this much under my belt. I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want.
You have fucking Eminem on a track, and you're telling me that this man doesn't fucking put all of his shit. Like, even if they sound bad, Revival, it was ass. Mm-hmm. But you can't tell me that he didn't put a lot of work into the lyrics and everything.
Oh, yeah, he always does.
Like, he did. And you're telling me that if you have a guy like that on your fucking track, after all these years, like, what, fucking almost 20 years in fucking hip-hop, and you're telling me that, like, you're like, oh, well, I did this much, so I should be able to sit back. And then you see Eminem still busting his ass on shit.
Well, even other rappers. I mean,
yeah,
J. Cole and Kendrick just could fucking quit.
I know.
They can just hang it up and be like, okay, my shit speaks for itself.
Yeah, like, but they don't.
That's the thing. And I mean, like, when I really don't believe, and I could be wrong, but I don't believe anything's going to be better than Logic's, Incredible True Story album, because that's my favorite personally.
Yeah.
Everyone else is usually Under Pressure.
Yeah.
But I'm different. But even if you didn't go off the Incredible True Story, even his the album before this one with Young Sinatra 4, I don't think he's going to top that.
No, I think literally. And what made me realize that it's over now is whenever there were talks about a new album coming out called No Pressure, as opposed to Under Pressure, and it was like literally within the fucking title, you can tell that for one, it's gonna be fucking trash, and two, you can already tell what type of person he's turned into. Under Pressure is such a fucking deep, after listening to the album and then knowing the name of the album, you're like, man, it's such a fucking deep meaning to it, such a deep undertone. No Pressure, you already know it's gonna be about flexing and shit. Like, he has it, it's all good, it's fine. People don't want that shit. Like, it's fucking boring. Man, I hate the fact that he went down because, man, I was never the biggest fan of Logic, but what I did like, I fucking loved.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes with him.
So disappointing to hear him do this now.
Like, I didn't, how a lot of people know Logic, which is kind of sad, was, his Suicide Awareness song.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? I did not like it at all.
No, I don't think any actual Logic fan like that.
No.
Or Every Day.
And if you actually know the story behind that song with him and Joyner, why everything started, that makes you definitely not like it. Because for the ones that don't know, whenever the whole song was getting made, that's whenever Joyner was making I'm Sorry.
Yeah, he was making his.
And then Logic's manager was in the studio with Joyner because they were trying to get him on a track together.
Yep.
Then oddly out of nowhere, no, it wasn't I'm Sorry. It was his debut album with the phone number on it.
Yeah, it was the phone number.
And oddly enough, Logic has the same little thing going on.
Yep.
And even Joyner was like, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, and it is.
It is. Like, he literally stole his idea.
I mean, they rekindled shit with ISIS.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds weird. ISIS is a song.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. ISIS is a song. It was an alright song. I thought it was pretty decent.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
It reminded me too much of Joyner Lucas's feature with Eminem.
Yeah. Unlucky You.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot like that. And I also like the look he's going for, though, like the military and the vest and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty
it makes sense.
Yeah.
ISIS.
Well, no, he did that in the Eminem song, too.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's trying to go for, like, an alternative, like, new version of 50 Cent.
Like a better version?
Ooh. I mean, yeah.
I'm not a huge 50 fan.
I'm not either.
And listen, as I say that, I can hear Jordan
screaming
in the distance.
That's why, because I know he's going to listen to it, and that's why I went, ooh, I was like, Jordan's going to...
I can, hear him screaming right now, Sir! All the way wherever the fuck he is right now, I can hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like 50. Don't get it messed up, but he's not
I don't think
he's
he
not
should,
up there for me.
I don't think he should be on a pedestal that he's on, and
No.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't either.
But
Put that pussy on a pedestal.
all right, we can talk. Shut the Let's talk about Jesus King now.
Okay.
Why didn't you like the album exactly?
For every reason you did.
I knew it. See, I knew you was gonna fucking hate it. I was like, Seth's gonna listen to it and he's gonna dislike it.
Well, it's like I even told my coworkers, I said, I'm interested in what it's going to be like, because usually when Kanye's dabbled in any type of gospel, it's been good,
right?
To me,
yeah.
But this one was terrible
to you,
to me.
I think it's because it's less like secular now and everything.
Well,
it's like you're not gonna listen to like a Hillsong album and be like,
no.
Man, I fucking loved it. It was great. You're gonna be like, I did not like it.
Yeah,
because this is not your thing.
It's not my
thing.
I mean? Yeah. Like, my thing with the whole Jesus is King thing, right, is it goes off what I picture an artist to be.
Right.
Kanye, I don't picture that at all. At all. Even though he did put Jesus on.
That's fair. He should have had Lecrae on the album, by the way.
He should have had. This is the thing, and the one. Hang on, before I go any further, when it came out saying that nobody that helped him make the songs, he made sure that none of them had premarital sex.
I don't believe it.
Are you shitting me?
I don't believe
you know what Kenny Beats said? He said, I think it might have been On God, that song. I'm pretty sure he put on there that he said, I don't know, I really think that On God could use a little bit of premarital sex. Like, that shit was stupid. I get that you want to be in the right place, right time. You want everything to be lined, you want it all to be perfect.
Yeah.
But that.
Okay, well, like, here's the thing. And this comes to ministry, Mass. And you know that whenever it comes to ministry, I've had a lot of experience with it.
I know.
And it's like, you don't want somebody tainted in the ministry. Like whenever you go to produce something that needs to be like spiritually uplifting and everything,
you want the right person for the right part.
Yeah, you do. Like, you don't want a preacher that drinks every day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Or be a drunkard. I guess it's okay to drink if you're a Christian. Believe me, I know. I didn't when I was a Christian, but I would now if I was. But that's besides the point. It's like you want the right person. You want sound, spiritual environment around you, and you want the right people. Mm-hmm. And so I guess that's what he was doing, but like, he's new, you know, like I'm guessing he's like really not seasoned into being a Christian yet,
right? Even
though he's always loved Christianity, and I don't think he has a full aspect or knowledge of how things work,
right?
So yeah, that was kind of dumb on his part, and obviously people had sex, like it's just that happened. There's no way it didn't.
Well, and you gotta think about it too. If you wanted, in the midst of like making the album, you wanted nobody to be a part of it that had premarital sex. Pusha T was on the album, TD. Well, clips, I should say.
So was well, never mind. Ty's married, ain't he?
Ty Dolla $ign?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's married, but
I think he is, because he was on a song with Lecrae talking about his wife.
Oh, well, maybe then.
I also think that's weird. I noticed him on that album, and I was like, is he starting to do more like Christian stuff now? Because he was on Lecrae's album a couple years ago, and now he's on this album.
Well, see, the thing about Ty Dolla $ign, me and Jordan discussed this, like, last year, I think. The thing about him is, like, if you really want to go off the singing aspect, he's kind of underrated.
Yeah.
To me, because, I mean, he's on a lot of people's albums, don't get it wrong, but he's not one of those names you just see everybody pushing in front of you, like Frank Ocean or Daniel Caesar now, Rex now. Mm-hmm. You know, you got all these types of singers that you just see, like, they're pushing their names out there a lot.
Yeah.
Now, Ty Dolla $ign has had his fucking moments when he first came up.
Yeah,
but did. Usually for me, like, even if someone's got big, right, but then they've completely fell off the spectrum to where nobody fucking talks about them, I think you deserve to be considered underrated at that point.
Right, yeah.
Like, if Denzel Curry right now, he's in the right spot. Mm-hmm. He's, like, right in the middle. But if he was, like, next year, like, say he puts out a bad album this year, the next year he puts out something, like, way better than everything he's made, and it doesn't get any notice because of that one album,
right,
you're right back under fucking underrated.
Yeah.
You're not above or in the middle. You're right back where you were.
That's honestly, and that's where, like, sophomore slump comes in. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, artists that are able to top that, it's actually impressive. Like, people like J. Cole, Kendrick, Dre. Dre was able to fucking make a name of himself after Niggas with Attitude. That's impressive on itself.
Yeah.
Like, even though that's iconic, they may be like, oh, this one dude on his own album, like, I don't know about that. No, he fucking got everybody's attention, which is really fucking impressive. Eminem was able to do that. Logic was for a little bit.
Yeah. And I mean, it's kind of like wishy-washy.
Yeah.
But even with like Vince Staples,
yeah,
you can make a conversation saying he's not, but you can make a conversation saying he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was another one I had in my mind too that made me think of like that. Well,
Brandon Urie, after Panic in the Disco, after the whole group left, he was like, all right, I'm coming back. I fucking...
I can't think of... There's another dude I was going to say that done that. I'll tell you one that didn't was fucking G-Eazy.
Dude, listen, I've never fucking liked G-Eazy, and I won't. I won't ever like him. I know I won't.
I like his older shit.
And that's not me being closed-minded. It's just that literally every song I've heard besides the MGK diss, I have not fucked with.
I forgot he done a diss to MGK.
He did, and it was good.
Yeah. It
was very underrated, and I'm pissed off that MGK never responded to him or responded back to Eminem. But we're not talking about that because it's supposed to be on his album that fucking flopped.
And it wasn't even on it.
No. He literally pulled a Drake.
Yeah.
Literally. Okay. Why does Drake get the credit that he has? He doesn't deserve any fucking street cred. Zero. None. He said, I took half a pill, was out for 13 hours. That's some bottom energy shit right there, dog. This
is my thing, too. Like, I can understand why Drake gets a lot of credibility because you can hear a lot of rappers saying that he did break down barriers for them to do the shit that they're doing. I mean, I won't deny that. I don't like Drake as much as you do, trust me. But I can't deny it. It's like Kanye with his influence.
No, but what I mean is, like, why does he get the reputation, or why does he get to speak as if he's
hard as shit?
Yeah,
he don't. I don't know why he has that kind of credibility.
He's soft as fuck. All he does is work out. I guarantee.
This is the same guy that said that there was rules in battle rap.
Oh, God. Don't even get me fucking...
Like, that's all you got to say.
I forgot about, like, he's soft as fuck.
That's all you have to say is,
there's no rules.
It's like, oh, Drake could be, he could do this and that, and I will look at you and say, okay, but is there rules to battle rap? And if you looked at me and said yes, I'd probably smack the shit out of you because you're stupid.
Dog, listen, okay, first of all, there aren't rules, but at the same sense, there are, like, guidelines on what you should do to make it more, like, double entendres, triple entendres, and stuff. That's not a qualification, but it's definitely an improvement. And he's just a fucking idiot to think that there are rules. Like, everything's on the table. Mm-hmm. That's why Pusha fucking ate his ass.
Whoa. Pause.
That's why he destroyed his ass.
Yeah?
That's okay. That's why he destroyed Drake and every fiber of his soul.
There you go.
Okay.
But you know what's kind of sad, too? Is even after the story of Added On, like, where Drake has so, like, many fans and has, like, all this popularity, it probably put, like, a dent, like a small dent in his armor.
Did you know, fun fact, and this, I don't know if you knew this or not, because I didn't find out until, like, a little while later. His team got Pusha's team to take down Story of Added On until they had to put it back up.
No.
He got them to take it down. That's how fucking hurt he was over it. Because I went back to go listen to it a couple months ago, and I was like, why the fuck does it only have like a couple million views? I was like, it was a lot bigger. And then everybody in the comments was like, wow, I can't believe Drake really got his team to take this down and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? You really that big of a bitch to take down somebody's song?
Oh my God.
Bro, tell me why PewDiePie is able to make a better diss track than Drake, though. Can we just talk about that? My favorite diss track of the year is fucking Celebration by PewDiePie. Did you listen to that?
No.
You haven't listened to that? He literally exposes T-Series, the company, about working with the mafia, some undercover shit, talking about illegal song usage and everything. Like, he literally exposes them and why they can be shut down. One of the fucking greatest songs, like, diss tracks I ever heard. It's so fucking good.
I'm going to have to listen to that.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
No.
Dude, PewDiePie makes some bangers. I'm not even fucking lying.
Bitch Lasagna.
That was fucking great. No, that one was joking, but Celebration's legit. It's fucking real. And you... dude, what the fuck is the dude with the really long hair and, like, a red stripe right here? It's like one-man band or something.
I don't know.
He's a British guy. By the way, I fucking hate British rappers, but that's besides the point.
Oh, come on. You don't like
No.
Skepta?
No.
Is it Skepta? Is that his name? I mean, if you can get past how.
Are you talking about Andy, the one that was on Andy Mineo's album?
I don't know.
Because there was a British guy on Eddie Medio's album, and I fucking hate it.
There was a British guy. This guy that I'm talking about, he was on Ed Sheeran's album that was terrible this year.
Dude, you think I'd listen to an Ed Sheeran album?
No, I was curious. I seen all the features, and I was like, this could be alright. Is it Skepta? Oh. No, it's not.
Unbreakable.
Skepta was on Praise the Lord.
Oh.
Let's see. Crown. That's the song I'm thinking of. Brass got a song called Crown?
I'm good.
Stormzy. That's his name, Stormzy.
Oh. No, I haven't even heard him, but I guarantee I hate him.
I think it's funny how he pronounces shit. Like he goes boom boom boom.
That's why I fucking hate British rappers, man. KSI, I don't like his raps.
I just don't like KSI.
I mean, I hope he beats the shit out of Logan Paul again, quote unquote, because we all know that shit was staged as fuck.
Yeah.
But no, like I just hate British rappers. I mean, no hate to them, but I hate them. Like I don't know why.
I mean, I can understand why. I mean, for us, it's harder for us to understand them. To me, like,
no, yeah,
I had to listen to Crown like 4 or 5 times to get like the full gist. Like the only thing I understood really was Heavy is the Crown. What was it? Heavy, because Heavy is the Crown. That's the only thing I understood. Yeah, at first, because he actually enunciated properly. He's like, because Heavy is the one that wears that, and I was like, oh, okay, this is what this is about.
I don't know. I don't fucking like British rappers. Anyways, what's the next topic?
You tell me.
I don't fucking...
Jeff Epstein didn't kill himself.
He did. Yeah, we're just going to go straight into politics.
No.
Yeah, so Ben Shapiro is actually a genius. I actually did start liking him more.
Have you ever heard Fantano talk about him?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, my God. He rips into him.
I'm not surprised. But, like... Listen, Fantano's somebody I watch, but I literally just...
But Ben Shapiro's also the one that says that hip-hop's not real music.
Yeah, I know, but, like, every other aspect he's, like, spot on about.
Listen, that shit ruined him for me.
Really?
Yeah, because, listen, and I thought it was funny, too, because as soon as that video of him saying that dropped, Fantano made one like that same day, talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
Like that same day.
I know. I seen it, and I was like, I'm not watching
He's
this.
like, yes, I listen to, like, Mozart, and I listen to this, and it's kind of, he's talking about his dad being, like a very intelligent musical teacher or something like that. And he's like, and my dad told me this and that. And then Fantano pretty much said, fuck your dad. And the hell with you.
No, yeah, I remember he was actually talking about that on a podcast. It was a Logan Paul podcast out of everything, by the way.
Oh?
I watched the Logan Paul podcast strictly for Ben Shapiro. But,
how the hell did he manage to get on? Well, I mean, how
did
the
you
hell
see
did
where
Logan?
Did you see where Joe
Rogan?
Joe Rogan had fucking Snowden on his podcast?
Yeah, I heard. No, I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Yeah, yeah, fucking Snowden, like one of the most wanted men in America, on a fucking podcast.
I wonder how he managed that.
They were like, he's been sober for 6 months, managed to catch the world's biggest criminal. But no, so fucking, I like Ben Shapiro. I think that besides the music thing, because he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, he knows everything else. Like, he's a libertarian, and so he doesn't really side with one side. He's like, Trump does some good things. He's also a fucking idiot, as I think most people think that now. And people that think that, like, Trump's just, like, good, I think they're fucking stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah. But people who think that he's bad is also stupid. Stupid.
There you go.
Like my dad. Anyways.
Man, I'm right here.
My other dad. Man, we're going to have to explain that story.
What, the dad thing?
Yeah, because people were going to listen to this and be like, what the fuck is going on there?
Go ahead. I'll chime in.
Okay, so it was in high school and I was cheerleading.
Oh, that's a fucked way to start that.
It was Hoco season and they were doing Powerpuff cheerleading or
something
football
like
or something.
They were doing Powerpuff football and they had the guys being cheerleaders.
Yeah. They had the girls playing football, guys being cheerleaders. Really sexist ideal if you think about it, but that's besides the point. Fuck. Nobody could take me to the fucking
to the practice.
Yeah, to the practice, and Seth decided to, and he sat outside of school the entire fucking practice until I got back.
And I was out there for a couple hours or so.
Yeah, we worked our asses off that day.
Yeah, and then
It was just me and Ryan basically doing everything.
And then TD gets in my car, and I sat there, and I looked at him and said, I don't know how the hell my mom done it when I played football, because we was out there for longer than that. And she'd wait on me after when she got off work. And I was like, man, I kind of feel like a parent at this point.
and then that's where the dad thing came from.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for everybody that's thinking that we're weird, that I call him dad, that's the story behind it, so you don't fucking call us weird anymore.
I'm the pappy.
Clip this and just use it. Just use it for anything. Whenever people start acting weird, just take this clip and shove it down their throats and be like, listen.
Just clip I'm dad.
Yeah, clip I'm dad.
That's it. Not father, not daddy, not papa. I'm just dad.
But
I'm just a dad sipping tea.
there was some underrated artists this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Jordan.
Jordan? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about local rappers, man. We should have, yeah. First of all, for those of you who don't know, on Instagram and Snapchat, sometimes I review albums. And I would obviously do the usual 0 to 10. And I reviewed, he's actually a friend of mine.
You're so basic.
We're working on a project together. And I gave his album a 2 out of 10. It was Corey's album. And it was fucking awful. And Corey messaged me about it that night.
What'd he say?
And he was like, hey, man, I know you didn't like it, but, you know, thanks for at least getting people out there and, like, letting them know. First of all, did you listen to the album?
Which his?
I think it was called
The one he just
Nobody
released?
or something? Yeah, the one he just released.
No, because I didn't.
Listen, it's not good.
I won't lie about it. I mean, even if you did listen to this, I won't lie because I was kind of timid. You know what I mean? Because literally, there's only one local rapper that I like, and it's Jordan.
Right,
Like I fully enjoy listening to.
Right, yeah.
And I got some unreleased shit, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we won't disclose that.
Yeah, no, that's for us.
But I mean, to me,
You don't like Matthias? You don't fuck with Matthias' new shit?
Matthias is iffy with me.
I think his latest stuff's been good.
Yeah. I still don't like Reed's, though. I won't lie about it.
I know what Reed wants to do, and I really hope he gets there. I really hope he gets that sound.
I really hope he gets there, too, because he's
okay.
Lyrically wise, he's phenomenal.
Lyrically, he's insane.
But, I just don't think... It's like I told him before. I said, I think you just lack confidence.
Right.
I told him, I said, I think that's your biggest problem.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if he disagreed or agreed with me. I want to say he disagreed with me, and I was like, well, that's up for debate. But I told him, I was like, if you look at Jordan and listen to his music and how, like, you could tell the confidence in it. I mean, does battle rapping and everything. You have to be confident in order to do that.
Yeah.
You know? But I just don't think that I still think he doesn't have enough confidence in him to do it. Because whenever the song Sweat came out,
Yeah.
Do you remember whenever he made that, don't you? Or am I the only one that remembers it? Because he was back at Jordan's apartment. He was making a song called Cold Sweat.
That's different.
It sounds the same to me, though.
Yeah, but it's different because I talked about it the other day, and he was like, I was actually with him because we've been hanging out a little bit more.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, man. I was like, he's like, yeah, have you heard Sweat? And I was like, yeah, the one with Tevin. He goes, no, that's Cold Sweat. I'm talking about Sweat. And I was like, I don't think so.
I just don't know, man. I can't get behind him on it. I like his ideas. What was that? What was the album he dropped?
Which one? The latest one?
What was the latest one?
The one where he I took the picture on top of the apartments but apartment 6, I think.
No, he released another one. It was like a red album cover. I can't remember
the
name of it.
The one with the fucking gravestone on it.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I remember the name of it, but the creativity behind it on the main last song, that was a really good move. If the songs would have just hit. Yeah. Like, the ideal behind it was beautiful. It just wasn't executed.
Well, like, it was
executed, but not
I think that Jordan has a slight problem with execution, too. Like, he has a good sound and everything, and he's good. But for some reason, there's something that people just aren't connecting with, and it's just not the fact that, like, people aren't hearing his music. Like, I know if people heard his music, he'd definitely get bigger. But no, it's going to sound weird, but I think that he kind of has an Andy Mineo sound. He could if he wanted to.
You weren't wrong about sounding weird.
Yeah, I know, but like go back and listen to his shit and then listen to Andy Mineo's, and like you could tell that like he kind of has a New York-esque type of
I get what you're saying.
approach to it.
Back in my head, I was comparing songs.
Yeah.
What was the name of it? It's off Work in Progress. He goes, "They say I play too much."
You right.
That song.
I think it's
Fun fact. That
it was like I Do or something.
I think. But fun fact, that was actually supposed to be a feature.
I didn't know that.
For Lecrae's album.
I didn't know that.
I watched the actual podcast episodes on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he was talking about it, and it was actually supposed to be a feature on Lecrae's album. But he said he scratched it. He said, I think it's because he knew I outdone him, but just made a joke. He said, but I decided.
I mean, I believe it.
He said, I sat back and was like, you know what? This is such a good feature. Let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
And they put a little bit of a beat. They put a beat behind it, and it actually sounded like just a short song.
Yeah. No, I fucked with that. Obviously, we gave it a 10. Like we fucked with the album.
But I get what you're saying about I guess to me, the reason why Jordan is who he is rapping wise is the aggressiveness.
Yeah, but like here's the thing: like Andy Mineo isn't as aggressive, but I think that if Jordan would try to like at least like do a song like I Don't Need You, like the end part of it, I think that he would do really well, and not about a relationship, because most of the time he does stuff that's not aggressive. It's about a relationship, but like I think he had one called Insomnia. I think
who Jordan or
yeah. Which was fucking years ago, man.
I didn't fuck with Jordan way back when, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, like, to be fair, like, nobody was really good back then.
Of course.
By the way, what I wanted to mention about Corey, he has one song called On God that is fucking great.
Really?
I fucking love it. I will let you listen to it after this, but it's fucking good. But no, I think that Jordan, like, he knows what he wants to do. He knows his light and everything. You know, like, he has everything set. I just think that, like, he should experiment a little bit more, but not in the way that everybody else experiments. I think he should, like, try to sound, like, a little bit more like Andy Mineo. And I think it'd work out great that way.
It might actually.
And I feel like if, you know, because Reed's confident in his lyrics. Like,
he's not confident in his production.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and the production's what kills him.
If he can actually utilize that doubtfulness into his production and make it sound like that on purpose and everything, like make the lyrics fit with the production of it. I think, then that could be really good.
I think the best beat I've heard Reed make, and whenever he first made it, this is before they ever moved down to make one.
Right.
Oh. It was like right in the beginning of the move was when he made that lo-fi Joji type beat.
Yes.
That was my favorite beat he ever made, but I've not heard anything to that caliber since.
I got to listen to a couple beats that he's made, and they've been pretty good. They've been pretty good. They haven't been like, I'm still calling it lofi.
Right.
I'm just saying that, but they haven't been again like lofi or anything.
Right. I think too, like, comparisons are a bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know.
Because like we're all in such a little close group.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of on the outskirts at this point, but
I think everybody is.
Yeah, but it's like, if you really think about it, if you put Jordan, Reed, Corey, even Tevin, yourself in a box, and Matthias.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the times, people will pick Jordan for his production and for his bars, like hard-hitting bars, right?
Yeah.
They would pick Corey for his poppy-esque type shit because it gets out there. Cause it's
his really, like, trap pop sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would pick Reed for his lyrics.
Yep.
They pick Matthias.
He kind of has, like, the alternative emo sound.
I was getting ready to say kind of emo-ish.
Yeah.
Kind of like Lil Peep X-ish.
Yeah. Which, that's one of his biggest influences right there.
Yeah.
Is X. I was like, that's a product of X.
Yeah. And then well, I don't really know what the hell you was known for right back on front, but.
Well, I mean.
You was good at storytelling when you freestyle.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I think that if I started rapping more and, like, I had more shit like, our fucking song, Dumb Nigga. Mm-hmm. I think if I drop more shit like that, people would actually listen to me more. Probably. But then, like, whenever I go to freestyle on video, it'd be completely different. Everybody'd be like, fuck. I was good with storytelling.
You were. That's what I'm saying.
No, man. I've been trying to get on some features, though, and some remixes with Corey. Some of his more popular songs. And, like, we've been down for it, and I was like, it was going to be the On God one. And I was like, this is a perfect song to do a dumb nigga type thing, too. I was like, I was like, awesome. I'm gonna message my 2 writers and we're gonna work this shit. I was like, I'm gonna get Seth and Jordan and we're gonna fucking write the shit out of this and it's gonna sound great.
You know, for how simple that song was, it took us forever.
Yeah, I know. Well, the hook didn't take forever.
No, the hook was like that.
I did it like while I was at work and I was like, well, what's a 6ix9ine thing? I was like, dumb nigga, you a dumb nigga.
Snitch 9.
Yeah.
Gonna get murked as soon as he gets out.
I don't think he is. I think that whenever he gets out, nobody's gonna know. He could be out right now.
You know that there's a conspiracy theory about 6ix9ine too, don't you?
No.
That how they think he's a Fed.
Oh, they think he's actually a cop?
Yeah, because
He just came out of nowhere?
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, yeah.
Because Ebro from Hot 97,
yeah,
he talked about it whenever everything was first popping off, and he said that there's pictures and shit of him being with the Crips.
I mean, yeah.
And then him being with the Bloods, right? And the people that was in his music videos weren't actually like anything to him. He paid them for one.
Right.
Another thing, when he was in court and he was saying like Jim Jones and shit, like how at fault they were, the feds have been trying to build a case on him for years.
Right.
And any rapper that's ever been prosecuted never came out and said that shit, but this one does. That's like how all the memes were coming out like, you're still looking at 20 years and he points at a fucking Where's Waldo book and points him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or telling Victoria's Secret, that dumb shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, he could definitely be a Fed. And if he is a Fed, then he's not getting killed. Let's say that right now.
No, he's not. But
he's going to disappear off the face of the earth. Nobody's going to know who he is anymore.
You're probably going to see like a few things here and there, but that's very minuscule.
And if he is a Fed, he don't give a shit about getting his money back.
Mm-mm.
Dude, he's going to have a shit ton whenever he gets out.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. Like, he's not fucking freaking out over that Lamborghini or Rainbow Lamborghini that fucking got took or whatever.
That was a sick looking Lamborghini.
It was.
I won't lie about it.
It was. So how you feel about Nicki Minaj retiring?
I'm perfectly fine with it.
I am too, but I don't think she is.
No, she's not going to.
As long as Cardi's in the game, she's going to be in the game.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
The only reason why I'm okay with it, it's not that she's a bad artist.
No.
She's not a bad artist whatsoever. It's just how fucking bitter. Like how bitter and jealous she is.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay, man. We get it. There's a new fucking female rapper that has been selling the shit out of everything. She went gold on the day her debut album dropped.
You didn't see, like, Queen Latifah, like, destroy Nicki Minaj, you know?
Or even Remy.
No, yeah.
Remy didn't start shit with Nicki till Nicki started shit.
Yeah.
And Remy done a 6-minute diss on her. Fuck out of here. I don't have that much dirt on nobody to do a 6-minute diss. I don't know about that. But would I take the time to do it? No. I would not.
No. What about, what was her name? Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan, yeah.
Yeah, she's coming up.
She's getting big.
I think Snow the Product's starting to get a little bit more notice.
I hope.
That's been a fucking progress, man. Token blew up this year, which he already blew up, but this time, did you know he was in a Fast and Furious movie with one of the songs?
No.
Yeah, he was in a Fast and fucking Furious movie. It was that Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Oh shit!
I was sitting there listening, or I was cleaning, and I heard his name, and I was like, is that fucking Token? And everybody was like, who's Token? And I was like, oh man, I fucking hate this place. I was like, Token is one of the low key rappers that I listen to. And the thing about Token is that for me personally, it's wild to think that this man, the sophomore that I listened to back when I was in high school and he was in high school, back when he was trying to audition for Don't Fuck Up Our Beats for Funk Volume, getting 10,000 views of video, if that, is able to get on a fucking Hobbs and Shaw video now. That's insane. Like, we're a Hobbs and Shaw movie. Like, that fucking, the progress. And then it makes me feel like I haven't done anything for my life.
He just bought a house too, you know that?
You know, fucking good. That's a good investment.
He put on, I think it was yesterday or the day before actually. He put on there, thank you all because you all put me in the house.
Right, yeah.
You know
I think that people should invest more like that. Honestly, just listen to fucking J. Cole whenever he speaks. Like I hope that every rapper that goes out there and buys all this extensive shit gets broke later on. And that makes me sound like an asshole, but I genuinely hope that happens.
Well, because, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, everybody thinks that the glitz and glamour is going to last forever, but it's not.
I don't need fucking 12 Lamborghinis, bro.
What? Go watch, whenever Nipsey Hussle passed away, a lot of his older interviews were resurfacing. whenever he was coming up and they asked him, like, with all this money, what are you going to buy it on? He said, I'm going to invest in my community.
Yeah.
And the guy that was interviewing literally was like, wait, can you say that again? He's like, yeah. He said, those diamonds and shit, he said, they ain't going to last you longer. They're going to lose value over time. He said, why not invest in your community and build it up?
Well, like, that's like, it's kind of like, you know, David Dobrik, like, fucking one of the biggest YouTubers now, makes stupid money, is able to buy, okay, he does buy expensive stuff, but for one, it was either for the sake of his content, because he's always vlogging and shit, or it's like, he bought a house that was like $1.2 million or something, which is crazy. It's a mansion, but all of his other money really goes to his fucking friends. Like, you know how many fucking Teslas and Lamborghinis he's bought his friends? A shit ton.
Although it did take him a little bit to pull the trigger to buy himself a Ferrari.
Yeah, that took like, fuck. Which that's another good quality though. I like that.
Yeah, because like you don't immediately jump the gun on buying something expensive. You're just like, should I?
Yeah, and not just that, but like he got his other friend's shit before he got something.
Yeah,
that crazy.
I like how in the beginning of this episode we said we don't talk about anything other than pretty much music, and we went off the fuck. Like I told you, we stray.
Yeah.
Like we was literally talking about Twitch outside.
Yeah, I know.
Twitch and Mixer.
I don't even want, dude. It's over. I think that
Twitch ain't gonna die down.
I think it is.
I'm telling you, it ain't. Twitch is still like the top streaming platform, even without them.
Summer of 2020, dude. It's over.
No, because I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna be the biggest streamer
with 12 people.
Hell yeah!
They're gonna be like, yo, Seth is our biggest streamer with 12 people a video.
Listen, man, if that was the case and I was the biggest streamer, you know how much like shit I'd be getting from Twitch just to stay?
Oh, yeah.
12 viewers.
I know. They'll be like, dude, listen.
Come on.
They'll be like, we need you.
Come on. See, like I'd be getting sponsored by. I'd have Red Bull and Monster at my ass trying to sponsor me.
Who's the rapper that released his own solo album after getting kicked out of I think it was Brockhampton.
I can't remember his name. He got released for the right reasons though, if you didn't know.
Yeah, no, I know the whole thing, and like
Vaughn? Is it Vaughn?
I think so. But whenever I put out my review of it, and I was just talking about like how I enjoyed it, somebody DM'd me and was like, you know that he did this and this, right? And I was like, yes, I'm fully aware.
It's kind of like whenever X died and feels like, you know, he done this, and this.
Yeah,
and then they got proved wrong.
Yeah, but except
Amir Vaughn.
Amir Vaughn.
That was the guy's name.
Except you can't really prove his wrong. It happened. Pretty sure.
Who? Amir? No, it happened.
Yeah.
And like Kevin Abstract, the lead guy for Brockhampton.
Yeah.
He's the one that had to bite the bullet to get him out.
Yeah, I know. But like the person was just talking to me and like was just trashing on. I was like, listen, I go by a rule: separate the art from the artist. If they do mention it in the song,
that's a different story.
That's a different story. And some people think that he did. Some people think that he didn't. And if it's not to the point to where you just can't tell out like flat out directly, then I really don't care. I thought the album was good despite what he's done. I think that he does talk about recovering from certain things during that album, which is what I like. I like the sound of it. I know that he actually brung that sound to Brockhampton, and now it probably won't ever sound the same without him.
No.
I'm pretty sure they're dropping, or somebody else in that, or dropping an album. What was that one song, or that one album? It was like, Is He Real?
By DK?
Yeah. That was a good-ass album. You didn't like it?
No, I did. Off the first go-around.
I thought.
But I've not really revisited it much.
No, I haven't either, but
I did. Brandon Evans, he's a guy I went to school with. He worked at GameStop for a little bit over here. He was talking about a song by Dax and Illmind 6.
I'm fucking
making
tired.
You question everything.
Dude, I'm tired of Dax. I know which one. I think he's talking about Dear God.
Something like that. I'm tired of Dax too. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But I'd be tired of Dax.
Okay, no, hold up. Let's talk about Dax for a second. We'll get back to your story. I know you used to be a fucking janitor, okay? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, oh, wow, you picked up a mop, and now you rap. Fucking congratulations. Yeah. Like, you're on some Logic bullshit right now. You know, like, get the fuck over yourself. And then, and not only that, but trying to always suck Eminem's dick. Bro, listen to, dude. Oh, it's such a fucking inconvenience that, like, I made an Eminem remix, and I'm trying to get connected with him every single fucking remix, or it's, oh man, I want to be fucking Tupac. I look so much like Tupac. Let me try to sound like Tupac. It's like, it's fucking annoying. Like, just shut the fuck up.
I will admit that when he done his little shit over the Kill Shot beat.
No, yeah, it was
good.
It was good, but then it just got fucking annoying.
No, it's, I don't know, repetitive.
It's really repetitive.
It's
really fucking repetitive.
It's like if you wake up every morning, the first thing you do is go and grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Like, that shit gets old. Go to the bathroom first. Then go get you a cup.
You know, and ooh, this is a good segue, but not off of a cliff. The owner of Segway drove off a cliff on a Segway and killed himself. That's besides the point. Artists aren't like actually being diverse or fucking, I guess,
Diverse?
Diversital.
You mean versatile?
Versatile.
Versatile.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Versatility.
They don't have much versatility. Yeah. Like, is it like the Baby is a perfect example. Fucking Juice WRLD is another example. I made a whole rant about this, and everybody was talking about. Well, they get big that way, so why shouldn't they keep making that sound? Eminem,
because you're not going to stay big that way.
Eminem, undeniable. You can say what you want throughout all of his albums, but you can't deny the fact that each of his albums have a different mood and a different tone to them. Mm-hmm. Even if they do tackle the some topics, sometimes they're still different. They're represented a different way, and that's what makes it entertaining. Kendrick Lamar, fucking Straight Outta Compton, or not. Fucking Straight Outta Compton. Fucking good Kim
Straight Outta Compton.
Well, that's up there right beside it to me.
Crazy motherfucker named Kendrick.
I mean, practically, he should remix Straight Outta Compton entirely.
He should do a lot of remixes to a lot of old songs.
I know. But no, I'm talking about the album.
Oh, you're talking about the whole ass album?
Yeah. He should just redo the whole album. Yes, dude. What do you mean? Kendrick is worthy enough to do that.
I don't know if anyone's worthy to do that,
bro.
Personally,
that's like NWA's Baby right there. Like that's
yeah. So why you want to fuck someone's baby, TD?
That's who they gave birth to. No, he's following his dad's footsteps. That's what's going on. He's like, I want to be like my dad, and remix every NWA song.
No.
Yes.
No.
I think he should.
Big disagree.
I think he should. Nope.
Nope. I agree with you. No.
How would you feel if Mir Fontaine remixed J. Cole's song?
No.
Dude, oh wait, you know somebody, a local artist we didn't mention?
Who?
Justin Johnson. Have you heard him?
I know who he is, but I've never heard any of his stuff.
First of all, don't listen to his My Name Is remix.
I'd rather not.
Again, okay, first of all,
I was very timid whenever YB and Cordae done it.
Let's just get this out here. Don't remix Eminem songs, because a lot of time it's going to sound like ass, and that's not your fault. It's just because you're not Eminem.
Guess who's just actually done a remix of an Eminem song?
Who, Dax?
No.
Oh, wow.
Like Justina Valentine from Wild 'N Out.
Yes.
Her.
I'm good.
Of I Just Don't Give a Fuck.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, why?
She's got a mixtape called Feminium.
I know. No. First of all,
I'm not saying women can't
What the
rap.
fuck happened to what the fuck happened to was it Shyla Gray? What the fuck happened to her?
Skylar Grey? The
Skylar
one that was
Grey.
in
I Need a Doctor.
I don't know.
She had a good ass album after I Need a Doctor came out, and she was known as the female Eminem.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to her? She just fell off.
It's hard to tell. I mean, like the thing, and it's going to sound really sexist. Don't get it fucked up because I don't mean it that way. But female artists are fickle.
Yes.
When it comes to hip hop.
Yes. That's why Nicki's so territorial.
Yeah, and I mean it's not because of like you're not better than the next guy rapping. Don't get it like that. It's 2019. I know that's where it's going to go.
Right. Yeah.
But it's the fact of like I understand that men can sit there and rap about having sex with anybody and getting all this money and shit.
Yeah.
And then women can do the same thing. But I don't know why there's a difference. But people rather listen to a guy saying it than a woman. I'd rather not listen to either.
I think it's
personally.
I think it's because of the energy that the male like.
Well, and you got to think about it. Like hip hop is such a male dominant quote unquote sport.
Yeah,
and it's got such a high demand for male listeners.
Yeah.
Like, because you think about it, a lot of women are going to listen to, like, R&B.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even country, or especially around here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Fucking kill me.
You had, speaking of which, I liked Anything But Country by Andy Mineo a lot.
Yes.
But,
Dude, fucking another album I want to talk about. What was it, Young M.A.?
I did not listen to Young Ma's album.
Yeah, it was better than Kirk.
Oh?
Yeah, it was better than that, but it was still pretty fucking bad.
We are talking about the Heffany bitch, right?
Yeah.
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 That's what I thought.
Yeah, she dropped an album this year. It was better than the Babies. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for that one, but
that's okay.
But oh no, I'm gonna stand behind it. No
of
matter.
course,
I don't give a fuck.
Good publicity.
But
they're gonna say, "You Harry's hick sons of bitches from West Virginia talking about hip hop music. Who wants to talk about that? You heard about George Strait?
Oh,
that's what's gonna come down to.
Fucking hate. Listen, I may sound hick, but I fucking hate country music.
I'm in the same boat. Like I know for a fact on recordings I sound terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm one of the least redneck people.
Yeah, I know. Same.
Don't listen to country. I'm not a Bible thumper.
I never chewed.
Okay, I can't say that.
I know you can't.
I mean, anything you would really class. I didn't fuck my cousin.
I hate beer.
Yeah, I don't like beer.
Beer
either.
tastes like the Incredible Hulk's piss. It's fucking nasty.
I was just going to say dog piss, but that works too.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Hulk piss is more toxic, so.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I mean, anything you could think of like a stereotypical thing for a redneck, I don't live up in the fucking hills.
No.
I don't hunt. Do I like to fish?
Occasionally.
Like, I don't go riding.
No.
I don't stay fucked up.
No.
I don't ride my horse down the old town road.
Not a minor.
No, I'm definitely not a minor, because guess what? We can't keep those open around here.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing we rely on.
Yeah.
Idiots. Invest in your community. We're 20 years behind everybody.
I know.
If I was into graphic designing, I would have to move the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like,
well, that's one of the main reasons Nathan moved.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I
don't blame anybody.
Well, that and modeling. But anyways, man, there was something else. Oh yeah, her album, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, it's actually consistent, and it has different things and different topics that she talks about, unlike the Baby. And that's why I put it over the Babies. Wasn't that? Oh, there was this one. Oh fuck, dude, I forgot his name. I found it, and it's so fucking bad. I forgot what it was called, but it was so fucking bad. Oh, Joji. Head in the Clouds Part 2 came out.
Did it?
Yes, the 88 Rising.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, the album was very iffy. It had some good ones. It had some bad ones, really bad ones.
Of course.
Who's the girl that sings in 88 Rising?
I don't know off the top of my head.
She made a couple songs that got big off of TikTok. It was like, You know I'm your type. Right? Yeah, that song. Her other songs are really fucking good. Like, she's really good. Fuck Russ. Is that him?
I'm finna watch this interview later.
What was it between?
It's just a new interview with Russ. Listen, if there's one thing that anyone can vouch for me, have I ever been on like the fuck Russ train?
No, you never have.
Okay. I've been down with Russ since Vine, because that's where he got big off of.
Yeah.
Because of Pull the Trigger on all those like basketball edits.
Yeah.
Like, let's see. Oh. I was looking at these polls because I was going to mention them, right? But I just started picking random artists and asking questions about them, which it probably isn't updated right now. But for the time being, I was talking about Smino. I absolutely love Smino. Right? I asked my audience if he was good as fuck or goofy as fuck. And 2-1, he's good. What's split? I put Joji is. I said fantastic or repetitive.
Wow.
50-50.
50-50. I mean, that's almost fair.
And then for Ski Mask, I asked if he was talented or very bland. He's very bland. 100%.
I can't agree to that.
Rex, is he underrated/special, or is he meh?
He is good. Fuck everybody.
Just saying, it's 67% meh.
Fuck them. I'm literally like the only guy I know around here that fucks with him.
But Joji being split.
I'm glad. Yeah, I know. I don't think that he is.
I think in some aspects he's repetitive.
He is, but I think it's whenever it comes to a distinct sound he likes to do.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely not like, and I'm talking about like his how he does his audio and stuff.
Yeah.
And everything.
How he stacks it and everything.
But I don't think he's repetitive on his topics and shit.
No, he's not repetitive on his topics. I won't say that. But it's almost like NF.
Yeah.
They are repetitive, but it works.
Yeah, it works. But I'm glad you brought up polls because I got in an argument. And you know what I'm talking about. This dude tried to tell me.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude.
Hello?
Oh.
Sure. Yes. Mom, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm really busy.
Well, you ain't started work yet, have you?
No, but I'm in the middle of something.
What time you gotta be at work?
Oh my god. I gotta be there at 6. I got to go.
Yeah, alright. Love you.
I love you.
Gosh, Mom.
I didn't say gosh, Mom.
No, that's what makes me think of.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Kind of like Napoleon was like, gosh, Tina, eat your food.
You fat lord. But, so this kid tried to tell, first of all, I hang out with a new group of people. That makes me sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
But the old group just don't talk anymore.
No, we
so
don't do nothing.
I hang out with this new group of people that, for one of the main guys thinks that Migos is the best trio of rappers, which is just first of all, Migos is fucking trash. Sorry to break your heart.
I'm gonna break your little heart into you.
Dude, don't even get me started on rock music. It's actually been pretty good this year. Did you know hold up. Yeah. Did you know A Day to Remember made a song with fucking Marshmello?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never once heard about that.
Yep. It's a thing. Yeah.
How'd it go?
It's like, it's kind of poppy, and then it gets to like regular.
So it's, I need to listen to it. I'm
Yes.
going to regardless.
Yeah, you need to listen to it. It's been out for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now.
Wow, I never heard anything about that.
Nobody has. Nobody listens to it.
It makes sense, but
But
why no one's heard about it.
so I got in this argument with this other kid that claims that he knows more about music than me, and he doesn't. I know he doesn't. You want to know how I know he doesn't? Because he made an argument with me that NF is less known than Little Skies. Now,
Yep, I remember this.
yeah, let's get one thing fucking straight. NF is able to drop a music video today and get up to 10 times more views than Little Skies. And you may be saying that like, oh, well, that's not pure certification. No, it is. That shows who's more relevant. I don't give a fuck what you say about the sales. NF actually had one of the biggest albums this year.
Yep, he sold more than Big Day.
Yeah, he sold more than fucking Chance's album. Chance had one of the biggest albums like what, 3 years ago? And he was able to outsell that man. I don't know where he got that Little Skies was.
I don't either because Lil Scott was he done?
He hasn't done anything after the summer of like 17
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm
18.
saying. You know what's funny too? Before I had one of my mental breakdowns and started like deleting a bunch of shit off of UOH when I was running it at first, one of my arguments was about Little Skies. And I think Corey would remember it if he listens to this because we were talking about it in the comments. I asked if Little Skies was going to fall off.
I remember that.
And he said that it was something like no, Little Skies isn't even close to being falling off. He's still new and da-da-da-da. And I was like, well, I mean, Trippie Redd's still new, but he's putting out music like a madman.
Yeah.
He's staying relevant to where if he put something out right now, which he did not too long ago, he put a single out.
Well, he's kind of falling off too, though.
Yeah, because
It's not to the degree of Little Skies.
No, but I mean, he's still trying to stay relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I even said back then, last year, that he was going to fall off. I said, I guarantee you Little Skies will fall off. Just because there's no work ethic.
No. And, like, literally, first of all, most of his big hits had features. It was like London Cube or whatever the fuck his name
Landon
is.
Cube.
Landon. Most of his songs had those features. And then Cole Bennett was helping him, or Lyrical Lemonade or whatever the fuck, was helping him push that. First of all, I don't think Lyrical Lemonade's honestly that good. There's nothing too special about Lyrical Lemonade.
Not really, no.
I don't know why it's getting so much hype.
I
mean,
mean,
it used to. It kind of fell off now.
I get why people really draw to Lyrical Lemonade because Cole Bennett did put on a lot of people.
Yeah, I know, but like,
he put on Skies, he put on Juice.
Right, yeah.
I mean, he's put on quite a few. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think he put on Trippie. No.
No.
Because Trippie already had a music video for Love Scars, and then that's his biggest song at the time.
Right.
But Cole's actually brought light to a lot of younger artists. Like a lot.
Right.
So like it makes sense for them to be as big as they are, even now. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they did bring out quite a few people, you know. But like they haven't done that in a long time either. I think the last thing they done was give Lil Tecca a music video.
Oh shit! I
I
forgot about him. But no. So one of the big, and the reason I brung it up, and I was like, I'm glad you brought up the poll, is that he decided to make a poll on Instagram because apparently showing statistics and numbers about who has more on YouTube isn't valid, but doing a fucking poll on Instagram is. So he was like, how about we just do a poll on Instagram? I was like, okay, do it. I said, I won't vote on it. I said, I will be non-biased and don't vote on it. I didn't vote on it. 24 hours later, I go to look at the poll. It's like maybe 1% said that Lil Skies was more relevant. And then everybody else is in F. And I put it in the group chat, and he was like, man, that don't fucking matter. And I was like, then why'd you make it? Like,
why'd you try to make it matter then?
He did that again, too.
The same thing, or?
It was about somebody else, but he did the same thing. And then he was proven wrong again. Again. Like, people...
Is that the dude that works here?
He used to.
Scruff?
Yeah. And he got proven wrong again. It was... No, this one was about anime, actually.
Oh.
It was like...
Listen, your boy been big in anime now.
It was like who would win the fight, Goku or Naruto, and everybody obviously fucking picked Goku because Goku is universal. He is multi-universal. Fucking Naruto was like small planetary. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know what I mean, Naruto, the most that he's done was blow up a moon, okay? Goku defeated somebody by himself with a spirit bomb that destroyed planets or destroyed universes at a time. He destroyed somebody that powerful, and you're telling me that Naruto could beat him up? No, not a fucking... Going by power level, Goku wouldn't even have to go. He was able to destroy somebody that was able to destroy the moon at the age of 8. Mm-hmm. That was Naruto at the end. That's how strong he got. So at the age of 8, Goku was as strong as Naruto at his peak.
Yep.
And that's so fucking... He wouldn't even have to go Super Saiyan.
And you think, too, like, I will be honest about this. I think Naruto fighting scenes are better.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Like, that's just a proven fact to me.
I think that... Well, okay. I don't know...
Depending on the battle,
I think that they're directed better.
Yeah.
But, like, I think epic-wise, I think that Dragon Ball Z really outdoes almost every other fight scene because, like, they just go so over the top and shit. And, like, you do have, like, occasional, like, uplifts on Naruto and stuff. The storytelling's better on Naruto.
All right. Storytelling really is a lot better on Naruto.
First of all, I just want to say this. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime of all time.
I don't know if it's my favorite.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've watched it.
You completely?
Not completely.
Oh, wait. What'd you make it to?
It's been a little bit, TD.
Dude, listen.
Because me and Miranda were watching... we still haven't finished Black Clover.
Right.
Because we took a break from it and was finishing out Lucifer.
Listen.
The Netflix TV show. Yeah. Really fucking good, by the way.
I don't know how far you got on Hunter x Hunter, but it's not... If you watch the rest of it, it's not what you think. It gets really fucking dark.
There's a clip of an anime I seen yesterday that I'm going to actually invest watching. It's that. Aquan or something?
I don't know. But I know one you need to watch. It's called Karuko's Basketball.
You told me about that one.
So fucking good. I ended up watching it. But anyways, Hunter x Hunter was actually the inspiration behind Naruto. That was its main inspiration.
Really?
Yes. Like, for all the way from... Okay, get this shit, okay? There's this kid named Killua in Hunter x Hunter. Mm-hmm. He has a very pale tone to him, mm-hmm. and he's a part of a family of assassins. He has a brother that is evil and basically just wants to control him every way, mm-hmm. and to make him side more with the evil side. And he debates on it. Who's that sound like? It's fucking Sasuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to a T.
Get this. There's another character in Hunter x Hunter that whenever they get mad, their whole village, I guess like their whole it's kind of a race, mm-hmm. was killed by a certain group of people. Okay. Mm-hmm. Whenever that person gets mad, he gets scarlet red eyes and goes off. Who does that sound like? The fucking Sasuke. They literally took, and then they took the attitude of Gon and added it to Naruto. Only in the first few episodes though, because Gon really fucking gets dark. But in the first few episodes, they took that attitude, put it to Naruto, and then took Goku's look, like his outfit and shit, and then gave it to Naruto. And everybody always makes the argument, well, Hunter x Hunter came out in 1999, and the first manga of Naruto came out in 1998 or 98. And little did they know, because nobody ever read it, it's completely different than the Naruto you watch today.
Yeah.
Completely fucking different. And so after that came out, he publicly even spoke about how he got all of his inspiration from Hunter x Hunter and Dragon Ball Z. And that's why I think that Hunter x Hunter should be over Naruto, in my opinion.
I mean, even Hunter x Hunter, from what I watched, has a better story to it.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
You know, especially knowing now that it's like pretty much the original story. Naruto,
Yeah, it's
pretty much.
within the first, I think, 150 episodes was Naruto completely ripped off. Like, how far have you watched on Naruto? Have you watched, like, pretty far?
Yeah, I watched good ways in Naruto.
Okay, do you know about the, I think it's Akatsuki group or
Yes.
whatever? They have a group similar like that, animal-themed. It's all animals, and they're the group that killed, his name is, man, what the fuck is his name? I forgot it.
Man, you've been drawing blanks all day.
But it's the dude that has the scarlet eyes. It's those people that killed his family. And you know about the whole like trials and shit in Naruto?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have the hunter exams. The shooting exams. They have the hunter exams in Hunter x Hunter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So just a little FYI for everybody. Hunter x Hunter was first, and that's why I think it's better.
So we went.
It's also my favorite anime of all time.
Oh, by the way, you know how I was telling you that Courage might be going to Mixer earlier?
Yes.
He went to YouTube. He's a YouTube streamer.
I don't know if that's a good idea either.
It's not.
I mean, YouTube's not going in. YouTube is certified. It's not going anywhere. It's
Yeah.
too fucking big. But streaming wise, I don't really know how many people are on it.
Man, listen, since we're okay, now we're on streaming. But honest to God, the one before Mixer started buying people out, the one thing that was taken off a little bit was Facebook gaming. Truthfully,
Yeah, I've seen
because I mean, everyone makes this, the reasoning that's better is you don't have to self promote yourself all the time. Maybe one of your friends
Right.
just gets a notification if you're streaming. That's false. Like, they'll get a notification, but you can turn them bitches right the fuck off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially on Facebook, it's easier to just be like, no, hide them. Or just
Yeah.
get away from, like, unfollow the person, the friend, whatever. Twitch, you do have to promote the living hell out of yourself on. It's harder to get big on Twitch.
Yeah.
But if you do get big on Twitch, it's rewarding.
Well, it's like that for YouTube too.
Yeah.
Except
And-
the algorithm's a lot harder on YouTube, I'm thinking.
Yeah. It's a lot more difficult for YouTube. But on Twitch, it comes down to you. I mean, any type of stream, you're going to do like supporter streams and play with your following and all that good shit. Or just be a hell of a fucking entertainer. Dr. Disrespect's not a really good player anymore.
Well, didn't Dr. Disrespect start on Facebook or something?
I don't know. No, actually, I don't know. No, Dr. Disrespect didn't start on Facebook. Facebook gaming didn't take off till this year.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think it just started this year. Like, it's when it started taking off.
Um,
Because that's whenever Apex and everything started getting big.
Yeah.
But honestly, God, dude, the thing about all these streaming platforms is one always has more to offer than the other.
yeah.
Like, if you are a console player, Mixer's your way to go. Especially if you're on Xbox, it's directly through Microsoft.
yeah.
Twitch, not good for console players at all.
Yeah, PC for
Yeah,
sure.
that's literally the PC streaming site to me.
Well, it's also for like age groups too.
Yeah,
Like how many 5-year or like fucking 9-year-olds is gonna go to Mixer? That's probably why Ninja's fucking fan base died,
probably.
because he don't have all the fucking little kids anymore.
Pause. R. Kelly type beat, Michael Jackson type beat,
Man, can we? Oh, well, hold on. We gotta talk about R. Kelly.
Jeffrey Epstein type beat because he was a sex human trafficker for children, but he didn't kill himself.
I had a guy on Facebook the other day say, "Free R. Kelly. He made fire songs." I said,
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure that was a nigga that pissed on little underage girls and put it on a video.
Yeah.
And he did not respond to me, but he responded to everybody else.
Of course he did.
And I was like, no, don't free that nigga. Keep him in jail and make sure he stays in there. Like,
It's ridiculous.
I forgot, somebody said they would really like to interview him, which I think would be pretty interesting.
To interview R. Kelly?
Yeah.
If you can get through an interview with him because he busts out fucking crying. I died for my fucking life. No, you're not.
He shouldn't have pissed on girls. Like,
You're not doing this was in the prophecy. You was going to get caught.
Why? Why would you? First of all, if she's underage, why would you do it? Like, even video it? Why would you do it in the first place? But then why would you video it? You know?
I've always said that, like, with people like that, I've always been interested. Like, I would love to just, like, take a look inside of what their fucking mind process looks like.
Yeah.
Like, I would, but I wouldn't. I would like to because I'm just curious, like, what triggers you to do these things?
Yeah. Well, it's like that with artists, too.
Yeah.
I would love to know fucking J. Cole's thought process with everything he does.
I'd like to know Kanye's, to be honest. I feel like I'd be bouncing off the side of his head, like, back and forth, but...
You think it's just empty up there?
No, I just think it's, like, how we talk, straying, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, 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 blah. Like, first you're making... Okay, you're at a gospel album right now.
Right.
Before that, you were a sick fuck, you wanted a quick fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, for Halloween, he dressed up as the Dino from the Flintstones.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah.
I
And Kanye years ago tweeted out that on Halloween you don't have to dress up because you are who you are. So I guess he's a fucking Dino.
Oh my gosh. He's so fucking corny sometimes.
There's just so much that he's done that I'd just be curious to see what
going
going on.
Well, like, his entire, like, just line of work in general is just fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And I like X is really was really versatile with his shit, but I feel like Kanye's just an expanded version of that.
Yeah, well, X would be kind of predictable too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't expect him to do a screamo song. That threw me off. I was like, what the fuck is like?
Yeah.
Again, I know it's a meme to like love X and shit, but I actually love his music. Like,
Oh, same.
yeah, like here's the story behind
And that's on Jaw.
me and X. Here's the story behind me and X.
You know, they went to school with each other.
Yeah, I actually shot him. No.
Whoa.
No, but Seth showed me his music in the car. And before that, all I heard was look at
me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
And I fucking hated it. I hated the song.
I did too.
I hated how he looked because before that, was it before or after he fucking he dyed his hair like white and got rid of his eyebrows and shit. Yeah, before that he looked like a weird version of Boo from Dragon Ball Z. I just fucking hated the guy. But then Seth showed me the Look at Me music video.
Oh, biggest clickbait.
Yeah, and it had Riot instead. I'm pretty sure it was a song.
Yeah, it was halfway through.
And
it wasn't halfway through, actually. It was like a third.
I listened to it, and I was like, what the I was like, where the fuck has this guy been? Like, how come I haven't heard this earlier? And so I started listening to him. And I say with full confidence that I don't call X a rapper. I think he's more of an artist. And I think that, and I say this with full confidence, I think that he was one of the most versatile artists of this generation.
Of course.
Or at least in music in general. Because he tried to put so much into one album. And I feel like if he would have survived, it would have been just fucking insane.
I would really like to see how Skins would have turned out if he was still alive.
Oh, man.
Because that was doo-doo.
Yeah, I know. I was upset about that. That was another disappointing album.
I was thinking about it on my way home yesterday because I've been listening to a lot of Lil Peep here lately for some reason. I guess it's where the season's changing.
Yeah.
It's colder and shit, but...
It's in F season.
Huh?
It's in F season.
Oh, yeah. But I was sitting there thinking about it, like, the difference between X's camp and Peep's camp of people. Like, with X's camp, they just want to get the shit out there, which makes them seem more money hungry than the usual. But with Peep, like, when Your Sober Part 2 came out, like, they actually took time.
Yeah.
Into getting everything right. And I'm hoping they do it with, I think this album's going to be called, like, Everyone's Everything or something like that. I think it's what it is.
I didn't even know about it.
It's going to be 15th of this month.
I don't know much about upcoming albums anymore. Like, usually I just look on Genius for the upcoming albums. That's how I found out about Jack Harlow's.
Yeah, if you go
which
on
is really fucking disappointing.
If you go on Hip Hop DX and just type, like, if you go on Google and type in album releases of 2019, hip hop album releases of 2019, it'll be the first link, and you can click.
That's what I do actually. But yeah, Jack Harlow's album wasn't.
It was bad.
River Road was good, and Ghost was good, and Rotten. Those are the three. You didn't like anything off of that album?
No.
You didn't like a single song? You didn't like River Road?
No.
That was a good song.
Nope.
That sounded like old Jack Harlow. What do you mean?
No.
Did you listen to his freestyle this year?
Yeah.
Man, what happened? Like,
I'm not from the hills, I'm from the L, or Louisville, or whatever it was.
yeah. Like, oh, Corey wants to get connected with him too, which I understand completely. Because he is big. Like, he's not, like, completely unknown.
No, yeah.
He did a song with Bryson Tiller this year that got, like, 1 million views. So, like, clearly he's fucking known.
There was a Drake and Bryson Tiller leak, and it sounds really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, this better not be what I call the baby effect, where, like, everybody thinks that, like, this new Drake song sounds good and that, like, it's fire, but even though it's the same song. Like, whenever the baby was on, was it Revenge of the Dreamers 3? His feature on it. Before I listened to it, Justin, which is a huge DaBaby fan, he was like, "Man, listen, no, he sounds so much different, bro. I'm telling you, I promise you'll love it." And I get to listen, and I'm like, it's literally the same exact shit, like word for word, like the same flow too. Like, I get that he's mastered that kind of flow, and he's one of the only people I know that flows like that. But fucking switch it up, man. Like, oh shit, how long we been recording?
We've been going for a minute. No, honestly, we pretty much covered everything, even shit that wasn't about music.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's safe to say we're back, though.
Oh, yeah, we're back. Guys, we are back.
And I like how we got Underrated, Overrated Hour and glorified music.
Yes. Well, you got glorified music after you quit Underrated, right?
Yep, but we kind of got Underrated back now.
Yeah, Underrated's back. He messaged me and he's like, so, you ready for, I think,
I was like, what was it? It was,
you put the abbreviations. And I was like,
UOH.
And I was like, Oklahoma? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I even went to go type it in. I was like, is the album coming out? Like, what the fuck? And then he's like, no, Underrated, Overrated Hour. And I was like, oh, shit. So, yeah, guys, we're back. You guys never heard any of our podcasts besides his?
Yeah, I was literally by myself.
Yeah.
And I put that out just to have something out there instead of constantly talking about it.
Right, yeah. Well, this is coming out tomorrow, isn't it?
Should be, yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to put it on a USB drive and...
You gonna do any editing to it?
Probably not for right now, since this is like last notice.
Yeah, this is last minute. That's okay.
Plus, the phone call from your mom kind of made me happy. But, yeah, I mean, this will be out tomorrow. Well, while they're listening today.
Yeah. Guys, this is coming out today. Make sure you listen to it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, guys, I will be dropping remixes soon.
Oh, yeah, you will be.
I will be.
I'll be pushing content probably
Stay tuned.
tonight.
Yeah. I'll definitely shove that down people's throats. I'm gonna go on I'm gonna go live stream on TikTok. Yes, I have a TikTok. Don't diss me. It's not cringy shit. Anyways, I'm gonna promote it on TikTok and shit.
Well, just tell them your TikTok name.
Taylor Vlog 3. Go follow me, nigga.
Oh, yeah,
that was a follower. Because, we're live streaming it.
Exactly.
No, but, yeah, see you guys. Glad to be back.